Okay. Snoop around here.
You can do better than that. Nah.
What's going on here?
It's my turn.
Look at my change of clothes already. Check me out. Yeah, what's going on?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
I'm not gonna drink the river. Fuck, man.
Master, give me a good phone. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir,
But I will.
you've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Fuck you. Okay, IMDb says he's English? Alright.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
That right there is probably his real voice then.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Why don't tell him?
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
You need to just
Follow
dox
me, Mr.
yourself.
Cox.
God.
Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh, shit. If I can help him, I will get more XP. I want to mesmerize him right now. I guess this is my
Bring this fading
how to hunt
light
people
into the
tutorial.
shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
So this edgelord ass music. Basically, we're part of massive XP boost. I'm gonna release him for now. I might come back for him.
No
though.
more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Besides, if I heal him, it'll be worth more XP. This is just an investment, really. Can't I help him, though?
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Come on, man. Let me help him out. This he's healthy. So he's complaining about needing a hospital, but now he's just okay?
What happened?
Fuck. I wonder if I could have taken him to the hospital while I was mesmerizing him.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
That music was reminding you of Berserk? Guess I can kind of see that. Not that I've ever seen the show, but it seems like it might fit the theme that they're going for.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
The somewhat odd new method of blood transfusion. What you do is you bite your patient on the neck and then you suck.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Also, Gwyneth Brannigan is kind of an awesome name.
An
I like it.
invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
But, you know, fuck that guy.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Okay. A medical checkup.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Alright.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of
I
a
know.
colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Shouldn't have brought it up then, should you? Okay, nope.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
You have my pager number. We haven't invented pagers yet, but you have my number anyway.
Come on, I don't have all night. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
And now don't you feel bad for
Thank you,
bad-mouthing me, huh?
What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea
Is your
insisted
towel,
we
maybe?
provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
How did they get a nameplate done
Nurse
for me in
Crane, isn't
the
it?
5 minutes I've been here?
Yes, Dorothy Crane.
God damn.
Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
How?
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Yes. Don't be bothering your betters with time. Indeed.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Got it.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
But they do have good names in this game. That's something I've always been really bad at, is coming up with names. Yoink. Pardon me, I'm just busy looting your hospital here. you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, well then.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
I know I normally buy my guns from the ambulance driver.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I mean, that's fair.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling
Where's
guns?
the ambulance, dummy?
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job.
Which I suppose is
but I
probably
get
a
it
horse-drawn
done
carriage, considering
most of the time.
the era, but I don't know. Maybe we're in the era of early cars? I don't remember the exact year this game is.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh, that's unlikely to happen.
I'd like to see your goods.
Oh,
Nice choice, Dr. Reid.
now who's being
A
forward?
reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Hey buddy, show me your goods. First, see if we can sell anything. Can't sell him my pistol. My machete. Bracelet. Oh, his shotgun is real nice. And it's about 300 or 250 or so more than I can afford. Alright then. What was that? It was like a side quest though. Backyard guard.
With the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Check that out, but probably spend some XP first.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Sad. In the name of Massing, they depend on you. Always a nurse shortage. Always, all the time, forever. She said left up the stairs and then end of the corridor. And my waypoint appears to agree. Hold on. Good loot. Hacksaw. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, darn it, tick. It's like that, but faster. Well then. Let's just chop people up with a medical saw in combat then, shall we? A bottle of cheap gin lying around in the hospital. Alright. Why not?
It's locked, all right. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
Huh. A little
Relegated
pipe
to the
surgery in
shadows.
here.
A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yet. Article on Ekans. Ekon. And vampires call themselves Ekon? That's weird. We know this.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Water it with blood. Blood of the living. Excuse me, nurse. Can you come over here and help me water this plant? Oh no, don't worry about bringing in the water pitcher. It is unnecessary. Hold on, I have to analyze this blood. Right, for some reason that means I can upgrade this. I don't know why. Used, but okay. I guess it seems unrelated. Damage. Blood absorption. Absorb blood points when the weapon hits. Oh, that's useful. Then again, I don't want to give up damage for it, so why can't I have both? Oh, I can. Only one active at a time. It's only one at a time, okay. Oh, lube, yes.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. The flower's dying. It needs water.
I don't have any water. Despite having a sink. Okay. Defensive. Sounds rough. Barrier. Useful, but how excited I am about that. More staminas. Gonna be important. How about a bit more max? The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst?
Oh, it's
for
the
blood?
mortals now, is it? Already above my station, am I? Like how there's a gigantic flu outbreak and they're like District status, healthy. Oh, I saw a thing. Oh, it's just that. You can't collect me, I'm not a Pokemon.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm
Nurse
so
Crane, of
sorry. I
course.
know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Got it. Read this already, didn't I? I didn't. The Elwood. I got burnt to shit. Poor bastard. Alright, so got more. Gonna get the backyard guard. Probably both in the same direction, it sounds like. This face icon about. Is that my side quest? Wait, let me check this for the web. Don't worry, I know you guys are having shortages of supplies, so I'm just going to go ahead and steal your loose stuff and make your shortages even worse. Actually complaining about pain. Oh, that's the guy who got burned. Hold on, I gotta go see if I can talk to him. Hey, Burny. How you doing, Burns McGee?
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
You sound like you are.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Pretty rough.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Well, we tried.
On every street corner. The daily routine.
Anyway,
Good
you,
evening,
eh?
Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
What's in?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William
Eat
was
him,
an
obviously.
alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
So that guy's a gang leader.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Alright, let's have a quick break and then we'll hit that side quest.